In this tutorial, I'll share with you how to make this three-dimensional lemon embroidery. This post is part of Megan Zanusski's digital book tour for her brand new book, Stumpwork Studio, Mastering 3D Embroidery. When I saw Megan use needle felting in her book, I knew I wanted to try using it for this tutorial. If you enjoy this tutorial, I think you'll really love her book, so go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. For this lemon, you'll need some basic embroidery supplies as well as some wool roving and a felting needle. You'll also need some sort of foam or felt pad in order to do the felting. Tear off a small piece of wool roving and place it along the fabric surface inside the design. You'll begin piercing the fabric repeatedly with the felting needle to pack the wool into it. Continue felting the wool roving until you've filled in the shape and it feels secure along the fabric. To create a smooth contoured shape, add more wool towards the center of the lemon. This will make it more three-dimensional looking. It's helpful to periodically lift up the wool off of the foam to make sure that it doesn't get packed down into it too much. It can be a little bit hard to peel off. Once your wool looks something like this, you'll want to grab an embroidery needle and switch to one strand of floss. Fill in the edges of the lemon using color 434. I'm going to make long and short stitches, and I'm going to be making these pretty much throughout the entire embroidery, besides a few exceptions here and there. You'll want to be overlapping into and over top of the wool, and you'll want to make sure that you pack these stitches pretty nicely so that the wool is not showing underneath the stitches. The wool is too long along the back of the embroidery and it feels like it's getting in the way as you're stitching. Feel free to trim it, but make sure to leave a small amount of pile along the back so it stays securely in the fabric. Next, I'm using color 3852 and I'm filling in more along the edges of the lemon, overlapping into the brown stitches to blend the colors together. Next, I'm switching to an even lighter shade of yellow, 725, and I'm working my way towards the center of the lemon with long and short stitches. The stitches can slightly curve along the shape a little bit, as seen in the video. I think this adds a little bit of a contour to the shape and it helps with making it look a little bit more three-dimensional. Next, I'm using color 745, which is an even lighter yellow, filling in towards the center of the lemon with long and short stitches, and I'm leaving a small amount unstitched because I'm going to go in and add a highlight using white. At this point, you should have a very small amount left to stitch, and I added a highlight in the remaining area using 3865, or you can use white, either one works. Next, I'm filling in the stem with long and short stitches using 3781. Then using 3052, I added some long and short stitches along the base of the stem. And then I split stitched down the stem of the leaf. Then I added some long and short stitches that branch out along the leaf, and I left the edges unstitched for now. I'll be going in with an even lighter green in a second. At this point, I filled in the edges of the leaf with the lighter green color, which is 472. Using that same color, I added a few stitches to add some highlights at the base of the stem. And then I finally split stitched down the center of the leaf with that same color. I didn't love the shape of the top of the lemon, so I did go back in and add a few long and short stitches using 3852 along the base of the stem, and this just gave it a little bit more shape. Next, I just added a little bit of a finishing touch. I went ahead and did some stitches along the very bottom of the lemon using 898. This just added even more contrast, and I think it made it look even more three-dimensional. That's pretty much it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and please check out Megan's new book. It's seriously so amazing, and you'll learn so much and be so proud of the projects in it. I think that you'll be surprised as to what you can create. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.